My advice to everybody out there, if they want to have a good park run, make sure you have a good build and a good team. Whether you win your first couple games or not, you could build chemistry with each other, and eventually you will win games. You just got to stick with it, stay positive, and encourage your team, and I guarantee you guys are going to win games.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Celtics taking on the Raptors. For Boston, Game 2 on the road left a bad taste in their mouths. Now they hope to take back the momentum with a little home cooking. Raptors, Celtics, round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. On the wings for him, it's Dick and Barrett. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Curtis. And it's quickly in at the point. And for Boston, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at 7. You look at the Celtics. You know, there's been a large gap between their expectations and their performance. But here at home, this crowd will give them a burst of energy. You can feel it.
And there's nothing quite like a home crowd in the postseason. I'd expect this place to give every ounce of energy to encourage their team tonight.
Now, here's Quickly. From downtown, and Tatum pulls it down. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with good stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Toronto shoot their first free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And he makes both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. To the paint. The shot's good from Simon.
And Simon shows off that soft touch inside.
Here's Barrett. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Simons against Dick. Brown wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Dick passes to Quickly for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Dick, that's good. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
The Celtics making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. Richard finds Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Shireman. 6 to shoot. Launches from deep. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Here's quickly. The rebound by Cater.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And Barnes sends it back. There's the lob to the hoop. Pirtle kicks to quickly. For 3, Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's Barnes. After the basket by Boston. Count it.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
And a missed late. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And that one's good quickly.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
The Celtics Entertainment.
Quickly against Pritchard. Pass to Cater. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Dick. Raptors moving the ball around. Pirtle. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
A nice shot by Brown.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
On the wing, Barnes. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Boston trailing. And let's go courtside. There's some news on Anthony Simons. So, Allie, what's his status?
Thanks. I got some news from Boston's head athletic trainer. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. The diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. And this team is hoping to contend with a tough first-round matchup, so I'm sure they're anxious to get back to full strength. Back to you guys.
And, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
That one falls.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brown deciding where to go with it. He takes it in. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Lob pass to Barrett. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid at recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Brown against Barrett. Pass to Shireman. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
For the t-shirt, make some noise.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Mars is checked in, and Sam Hauser's subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Right at the free throw line, connects, the jumper drops. And the Raptors lead by 4.
He's still got some tricks up his sleeve. Lowry just showing off right there.
Tatum, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Tatum on the wing. Misses the three.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Lowry against Pritchard. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Tatum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And it's Capella missing. Well, the Celtics shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And slam dunk by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the rim.
And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got his second basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with the Celtics head coach. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And the Celtics with possession here, following Kyle Lowry's three. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Ingram. Tatum. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Tatum's got his third basket of the night.
Well, we expect Tatum to take these shots. His jumper is very consistent.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Hauser misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Took him no time at all on that one. Tatum's got 9 points.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with a three of his own.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Outside Tatum. There's the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, no question. Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Tillman, he's checked in for Tatum. And then for Toronto, Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Capella. And it's Walter in for Barrett. Now here is Lowry. 7 points in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 7 points in the game.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's Shireman. And another basket for Boston.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Raptors leading by 15. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Garza. Now Pritchard. Takes it from 10. Count it. Good.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Lowry against Pritchard. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got 9 points.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Got a piece of it. Lowry against Pritchard. on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the Toronto Raptors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Back right after this. We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Raptors.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. And it's Ingram at the small forward position. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 13 to the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tillman. Here's Cada. Defended by Pirtle. Toronto's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just using his strength to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Tatum, he's checked in for Pritchard. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Toronto. Grady Dick comes in for Ingram.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as shooting.
Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
For 2.
And both free throws good for Dick. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Shireman. Pass to Brown. Boston again missing. Here's Walter, guarded by Tatum. And that one's good. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
On the wing, Brown. Dick defending. Brown the pass to Cada. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Boston ball.
Just 5 on the clock. There's Tatum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, of the many things about Jason Tatum that make him an elite player, I think his composure is underrated. This guy never lets the other team get under his skin, and that is rare.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 7. Cada, there's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
11 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Brown against Dick. And Tatum out top the key. Here's Tillman. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Tatum after Clint Capella's bucket. There's Tatum's range on display.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Barnes down low. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Shireman can't hit. Raptors leading by 14.
Celtics foul. Jason Tatum.
For Toronto, they've hit all four of their chances so far in this one.
Second team foul. At the line.
And free throw good from Walter.
Walter. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here's Brown. He has 7. Pass to Caden. Here's Shireman. Pocket 6. Over quickly. Another shot. Shireman, good. Shireman's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So when Tatum stays aggressive, he gets to the line a lot.
And he makes the first. The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. He's off on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Dick. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Outside Tatum. A fadeaway, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Barnes can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 16.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Good on the shot. 13 points for Grady Dick.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Tatum looking around. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
That's good from Barnes. Boston making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Barnes hits them both.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Tatum, that's good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Celtics trail by 18. Brown right side. It's good. Brown's got 9.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
And Barrett slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman, quickly covering. Here's Garza. No scoring in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The shot's good from Quickly.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Brown. He's got 9. It's rebounded by Quickly.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And good that time.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Toronto, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Quickly. To end the run, and Pritchard with the lay-in. He's got 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Barrett, and he drives in. Count that bucket.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Dick against Brown. And that one's drained from the low block. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Brown is just a really good jump shooter. Plus, his J looks good, too.
And that one's good. Barnes.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's the pass to Brown. Going inside, and then Brown with the dunk.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
Here's Lowry. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hauser, covered by Barnes. Hauser the pass to Garza. And he dunks it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Lowry. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
The handles, the bucket. That's a beautiful play from Lowry.
Here's Brown. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Brown's got 15 points.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
2 minutes.
And taking the bucket on the assist by Brown. That's now 22 points for Jason Tatum.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Lowry passes to Mamu Kelishvili. For 3, Barrett traps in the tray. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Back to Brown, wide open. And again, it's Boston converting.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up till this point.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Barnes. Brandon Ingram comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Brown in for Dick. Now, here's Brown. He's got 17. That's down the hatch. Knocks 1 more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Out to Ingram from past the arc. The offensive rebound. And Pirtle able to finish. And the Raptors lead by 21.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Over in the corner, Pritchard. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Count the basket.
Absorbs the bump to get the finish. Lowry determined there inside.
Here's Pritchard. 12 points for him. Pass to Garza. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Shoots over Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good from Brown. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Brown. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. For the Raptors, we're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2-0 with a huge lead tonight, they are in the driver's seat. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what'd you see out there?
When you can generate second chances the way they have, you should have the lead. It's been a massacre on the offensive glass. They're running multiple guys to the window, showing great effort and toughness.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
First of all, where's the intensity on this? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker rooms, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. Then there's Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Toronto leading by 22. Here's Quickly. And Shireman pulls it down. Shireman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the bin.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Jason Tatum.
And he's good on the first of 3. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd. Raptors leading by 21. Barnes down low. Guarded by Tatum. And that one's good. Barnes.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Tatum's shot is off.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Dick passes to Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Pirtle trying to get open. And Barrett the bucket on the assist from Pirtle. 23 points for R.J. Barrett.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 27 points for Jason Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Back to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
Here's Dick. 15 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jason Tatum. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. That's good from Barnes. Tillman, he's checked in for Gonzalez.
2 shots.
Barnes hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. 3-pointer, Pritchard. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Barrett the pass to Dick. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brown against Barrett. Tatum on the wing. Over Dick. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Austin's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Pirtle's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pritchard gets the bucket. Raptors leading by 22. Barrett the pass to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. Quickly finds Dick. And again, Toronto no up. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Offense is coming easy and often for Brown tonight. He is dialed in. They should keep giving it to him.
And the shot is good. Barnes has got 23.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pritchard passes to Tillman. And another shot. Queta. It's good on the putback. Queta's got 8.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the 2nd half.
Pass to Queta. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Amu Kelishvili is checked in. Brown against Dick. Pass to Tillman. And powered down the champ.
He can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now, here's Quickly. Driving inside. Got a piece of it. Dig against Brown. Baseline J on the way. No good on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And Barrett slams it in.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Up top, Brown. Dick defending.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Brown inside. Dick defending. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. Barrett, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown's shot is good.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Barnes driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Mercy. Scotty Barnes. That was nasty.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. And finished off by Brown.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Raptors leading by 19 points. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And a misconnection there. Hands guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Some changes for Boston. Mars is checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Tillman. And Toronto also making a switch. Ingram's checked in. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
That's a nice dive from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 17. Rejected by Ingram. Here's Barrett. And he comes up with the deuce. 32 points for R.J. Barrett. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Celtics.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Pritchard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pritchard's got 19 points.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Here's Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Barnes. Pritchard passes to Tatum. For 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
We've seen that a few times today, guys. I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And the Raptors with some changes. Brown is checked in for R.J. Barrett, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Quickly.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Raptors leading by 22. Here's Walter. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in.
Now into the lineup.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
2 minutes.
Walter's got 5 now.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
They grab their own miss. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Lowry can't get it to go. The Celtics shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pritchard passes to Keita. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
To the inside. Out to Ingram. There's Brown with the 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pritchard passes to Keita. Back to Pritchard. Six on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Second shot opportunity. Keita. A beautiful reverse layup. 12 points for him.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here is Lowry. 13 points in the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And the size Capella possesses is sometimes overpowering. It's why defenses resort to fouling.
The Celtics making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. A difficult situation for Boston. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pritchard with the ball. Lowry picks him up, and the shot goes in.
Easy shot for him. He'll take that every time up the floor.
It's stolen by Pritchard. Up and in on the way. Pritchard's got 23.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Here's Pritchard. And a miss there off the inbound. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. So for Toronto right now, Pirtle is out there with Ingram. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Walter in at the 2-guard spot. Brown jams it in!
My goodness! Brown with the massive throwdown.
Toronto leading by 19. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Ingram missing. The Celtics shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Pritchard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pritchard's got 25 points in the game.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender. Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Raptors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 17. Hauser the pass to Brown. Takes it from 10. That's tipped. Here's Lowry. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
You gotta love the fearless attitude of Lowry. Nice job getting inside and executing.
The putback. Here's Tatum, and at last they get one to fall. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Lowry. It's deflected. They recover it. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound, Boston.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight. Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Now here's Ingram over Tatum, and that one's good. Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Some changes for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Brown. And quickly in for Kyle Lowry. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pritchard passes to Queta, and that one is stuffed right through.
And once he gets clear on the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's Ingram. That one good for 2. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
And an impressive handle there from Ingram, proving how effective he can be with the ball in his hands. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to quickly. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And a savvy move there by Brown to draw the contact.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He doesn't get the second one.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Here's Tatum after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Hauser misses. Raptors leading by 18. And that one's good. Ingram. 16 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
And they double up Brown. Second chance shot. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Brown's got 35 in the game. Barnes outside. Out to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Pritchard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Quickly finds Ingram. Here's Walter, guarded by Tatum. And he jams it with authority.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Ingram.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Shot to stop the run, and he connects with the jumper. Pritchard's got 4 points in the quarter. And so quickly will bring it up for Toronto. The kick out to Barnes. Hits the three-point bomb.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Hauser with the ball. Pritchard passes to Keita. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Brown inside. Out to the wing. Here's Hauser. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And that one is good.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Offline with his three.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep assist.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home. Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Austin's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And that one's good quickly.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
Here's Pritchard, and that one drops. Pritchard's got 6 points in the quarter. The Raptor shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Now here's Barnes. A three from Quickly. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 8th assist here tonight. The Celtics shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Pass to Tatum. Count that one. Tatum's got 38 points.
Such a good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. And the three off target.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The Celtics shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And the shot goes in. Tatum's got 18 points just in the second half.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
And the Raptors call time here. They're leading by 27. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Brown the pass to Lowry. The tray. No good on that one. Lowry's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Down low. Here's Shireman. And it's blocked by Brown. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Lowry. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Barrett with the bounce pass. Lowry from outside. Good on the triple. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Raptors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep maybe in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Barnes.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Celtics.
No good on that one.
Brown.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And he's good on the second.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
Here's Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Toronto.
And he knocks down the first one.
Drafted all the way back in 2006. Kyle Lowry is still a quality point guard in this league. That's really impressive.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Celtics passing it around. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Garza, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Proven once again that he's a team-first player. Tatum is all about finding his guys whenever he can.
Now, here's Lowry. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time.